What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking in. So as you guys are able to see, we are finally here, fifth week of limited. So you get a chance to get the fifth ring. And kind of before we start, let's go over kind of like the what the rules are for this weekend. So we can kind of go based off of that. You can kind of build your the best thing that you can based off of this right here. So it says reward and original cards only. You can only use one Galaxy Opal, one Pink Diamond, and they let you choose three Diamond cards out of your whole team. And then obviously you can use heat check players if you would like. So we're gonna go based off of those rules. You should be able to make pretty good teams this weekend. So it is going to be a little bit sweaty. You know how that goes, but yeah. And before I do continue, guys, before I show you guys the lineups that there's three lineups that I have here. There's three lineups that I want to show you guys. Kind of you guys can go based off of this. This is by no means you have to use this specific lineup. This is kind of to give you just a really good idea of what you're able to use. You can go based off of whatever type of playstyle that you have, whatever you card that you feel more comfortable with. You can also comment down below, let me know what helped you, what didn't help you, what you like. But anyways, and again, if this video helped you out in any way, please like up the video and please consider subscribing, as I'm still trying to grow the channel. But yeah, let's get on to the video, guys. So here is the first lineup that I'm going to show you guys. This is for kind of like the brand newer people. Maybe this is your type of style of gameplay. But here it is. This is the tall lineup, as I mentioned on the how I named the lineup. So if this is your type of style, if this is your type of gameplay, if you like to have a really tall lineup, here is some of the best cards that I could find for you guys, that I know that are good cards and also that are really tall. Obviously, we have Blade Divac here at the fifth. He's 7'1". Yeah, he's 7'1". He's really tall. He's a decent center. Obviously, we have Domantas Sabonis. He's a really good card as well, and I believe he is 6'11". Yeah, and obviously we have the GOAT, Antoine Jameson. He is 6'8", and obviously the reason why I put him here is because a lot of people have him. A lot of people have him, and he's an incredible card. So if you have him, you have to use him. Paul George, he is 6'8", and you can use him at the second guard. So that's the reason why I have him here. And obviously there's people that love to have big lineups, and I believe it helps, but it just depends on who's playing the lineup, who's using the cards, and everything. So here is one of the lineups. Obviously D'Angelo Russell, he's really good. You're gonna see him a lot over the weekend. Every time there's a limited weekend, I always see a lot of them, and he's a really good card. So the bench, obviously, if there's people that don't like to use the bench that much, but here's Iman Shepard. If you have him, you can use him. Ronnie Brewer, he's a GOAT. As you guys, everybody knows that he's a GOAT, so people use him all the time. And then we got Michael Porter Jr. So if you don't feel that comfortable with Sabonis, another thing that you can do is you can have it like this. Because me personally, I like Michael Porter Jr. more than this Sabonis card, but Sabonis is not bad at all. And then obviously we have Don Maker coming off the bench. He's like 7'1". He's really good, really fast, really good jump shot. So that's the reason why I have him here. And obviously we have LaMarcus Aldridge here. So that was the first lineup. That doesn't mean that that's the one that you have to use. The next one that I'm going to show you guys is going to be the defensive lineup. This is probably the best defensive cards that you can use over the weekend. If you have them, obviously you can use them. If you don't have them, there's other options. Keep an eye out on your lineup, and obviously you can find them. But here is the most defensive lineup that you can use over the weekend. So you can use one Opal card, which Baron Davis, his defense is incredible. If you guys don't have him, or if you have him, you'll know that his defense is elite. You can either use him, or if you have the Dwayne Wade, the Galaxy Opal, you can definitely use him. But here are his stats. Obviously mine has a shoe, so it's a little bit higher than that, but in reality his defense is incredible, other than the interior defense. So you know how he goes with him. We have Norman Powell. He's incredible. You guys know that he, other than being having good stats, this card has 42 gold badges and one Hall of Fame. So that's how that goes. Jack Marin, if you have Jack Marin, or if you don't have him, if you have Terry Dischinger, either one, you know both of them are elite. They're If you want more defense, obviously you're gonna have to go with Terry. But if you feel more comfortable with Jack, or if you have Jack and not Terry, you can use Jack instead of him. But yeah, pretty much that's how it is. I put Michael because his defense is really good in my point of view, and not only that, but he's he's like 6'10", yeah, 6'10", so he's really tall, and he can get those rebounds for you. And then obviously at the center position, you have to use this guy. He's just really good. Depending on who your opal is, obviously if you have a really good opal, use the opal. If you have like something like Anthony Davis, you can use Anthony Davis. Again, guys, this is just something like an example for you guys, for me to help you. You don't have to go based off of exactly what is showing here on the screen, but this is kind of an example of what the most elite defenders are, at least with this lineup. We got Fat Lever. His defense is, incredible. He doesn't have the best jump shot. Don't get me wrong. His jump shot is not the greatest, but if you have him, he's from the token rewards market. His defense are here. Here it is, man. So his steal is a 95. The perimeter defense is a 92. So he's gonna be elite for you coming off the bench if you have a better point guard. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are grinding for Terry. So if all the people that grinded for Terry, you should have this card right here, which is Victor Oladipo. He's a decent shooting guard, and his defense is pretty good, really, really good. Obviously, defense is right here. Block is a 60, steal is a 89, perimeter defense is a 92, and the interior defense is a 58. So he's gonna be elite. The defensive tendencies are there as well. And it's not just the stats. Another one that we have here, obviously, we have Richard Hamilton. His defense is really good, especially for what the card is. If you have him, use him. If you don't, there's always other options. Obviously, there's Robert Covington. And then this card is from the token market here as well. You can use him on the center position, power forward. His defense is the best part about him. Look at the defense right here: block, steal, interior defense, and perimeter. He's going to be on the defensive part. He's going to be elite. So this is lineup number 2, the defensive one. And then I'm going to show you guys my last lineup, which is going to be the lineup that me personally, that I feel more comfortable with. This is what I'm gonna be playing with. So everybody plays differently. This is what I'm going with. So me, I like to have my point guard to be able to shoot, and then I like to have a one coming off the bench that's able to rim run. That's probably the best way that I play. So that's the reason why I have Ja Morant coming off the bench, and then Radford Austin. If you know about him, he's going to be amazing, especially coming in and going for threes, a bunch of threes. That's pretty much what he's about. And then obviously Terry Antoine, I don't have to explain about him. His jump shot is just too elite not to use him. Michael, because he's really tall, and I like to get rebounds and all that stuff, and obviously he's really good pretty decent at defense, at least in my point of view. And then Jonas, obviously he's incredible. So I kind of went over most of these cards. This is going to be most likely the lineup that I'm going to be end up using, and all 3 of these lineups, guys, they're all you're able to use them unlimited. So if I go here, if I click on with this lineup, it's going to go in. It's going to work. So with this lineup here, the one that I want to be using, if I click on it, it's going to let me use it. So they work. Again, guys, if you like the video, if it helped you in any way, please consider subscribing, and also give me a like on the video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.